What's up guys, Blackwar and welcome back to another video, and today we're back on Pro Cycling Manager 2019 for the 21st episode, sorry, the 22nd actually, episode of the Team Sunweb career mode. Today's episode is going to be a bit shorter as the previous one. I know like the Dauphiné was an hour long. I haven't edited Swiss yet, but it's probably going to be around the same range. So I wanted to make a shorter episode just because I feel like it's better for you guys. So in today's episode we're going to do the four time trial, well, national championship time trials, starting with the Championnat de Belgique between Geel and Geel, or Hill and Hill. Next up we'll have the Netherlands Championship between Kerkrade and Kerkrade, then the USA Championship in Greenville, and finally the German champion, well, the Deutsche Meisterschaft, the Deutsche Meisterschaft between Düsseldorf and Düsseldorf. Because this is a very early build of the World DB, not all the races are there, so I'm gonna try to have them for the next season. I can't guarantee it's gonna work, but I'll see. But yeah, in the meantime, 4 time trials for you today. Next episode will be all these races, so there'll be 6. Is that 6? Yeah, there'll be 6 national championships for the next episode, and then the Tour de France. Without further ado, let's go in hill for the Championnat de Belgique time trial with Louis Verweyck and Jan Makkelans. Okay, I won't lie, that would typically be a race I would sim if it hadn't been for the career mode, because Louis Verweyck and Jan Makkelans have no hope at all in winning this race. When you take a look at the start list, Victor Campenard is better than me, Wout van Aert better than me, Yves Lampard better than me, Remco Evenepoel, like everyone here is better than me. If I can even reach for a top 10, that would be like, I'd call that a win. And I have no interest in getting a top 10 on like the national Belgian championships. Well, not the time trial one. So yeah, next up will be Louis Verweyck's 56th position from now. We might check the time of Remco Evenepoel first, or if I see any good time trialists, I'll see you there. Okay, I was just looking at some riders. What happened with Sandro Merisse? What are these stats? I swear the man is he old? I don't know. I don't think Sandro Merisse is particularly old. Sorry. What on earth happened to him? We're not even in season 2, it's just season 1. I'm really shocked by that. But yeah, currently leading is Team Wellens. I know that Philippe Gilbert is on the road somewhere. There he is. Maxime Montfort though with the first time at the intermediates. I know Maxime Montfort is close to the line. Where is he? Well, he's about to cross the line. Can you overtake Team Wellens for the provisional first position? Yes, he can, 17 seconds quicker than his teammate. And Maxime Montfort takes the lead. Philippe Gilbert to cross the line. He's 54 seconds down at the first intermediate. It's currently 1-2-3 for Lotto Soudal with Frédéric Frison in second place. Philippe Gilbert is 4th. Who's currently 1st? Thomas de Hent, and then it's Remco Evenepoel. Okay. Where are these guys? So Remco is here, 12k to go, and Thomas de Hent is literally behind him. Only Gies van Hoek is in the middle of both Belgians. It's going to be interesting because usually Remco does well on the time trials, but not necessarily in the first place. So, oh sorry, in the first year. Knowing that this is, as I said earlier, a very early build of the World DB. That's probably the 0.25, and we're at nearly version 1 now. So yeah, not all the stats on the best, which is why Remco Evenepoel probably is not going to win today. But nevertheless, he's still doing a very decent time. Remco under the Flamme Rouge, 1k to go for the prodigy of the Conan Quick-Step. Remco Evenepoel to cross the line is going to be first position, 57 seconds quicker than Maxime Montfort. But now comes Thomas de Hent, only 500 meters to go for the multiple stage winner of the Tour de France. Thomas de Hent takes first position, 12 seconds quicker than Remco Evenepoel, as Louis Verwijk has now started his time trial. 59 time trial, -2. Yeah, he's gonna take at least like a solid 5 or 6 minutes, I think. Approaching the line now is Greg Van Avermaet from CCC. Is going to be like probably a top 5, solid top 5, I think. Would be better if I hadn't clicked on pause, but on next page. Greg Van Avermaet 7th, 140 behind Thomas de Gendt. The Lotto Soudal team with a very strong like strength show. First, third, fourth, and fifth, as well, the leaders will soon go. I'm pretty sure some of the leaders, sorry, have already started. Yep, Vermeulen, Laurens de Vries, and Seb van Mark is the next one on the line. Jan Bakelants to leave in the 8 riders. Where's Louis Verwijk? He's 3 minutes down on the intermediates. He's far from being the favorite today, but Jan Bakelants starts his effort to show the colors of Sunweb and hope for a decent finish. A top 10 would be ideal, but it's not going to be an easy task at all. Currently, Louis Verwijk is about to cross the line as well. We're going to watch the finish of Louis Verwijk as he gets overtaken by Oliver Nazen. Nazen, who's not even doing a good time trial, so that it just means that Verwijk has been absolutely shite. 3:26 for Nazen, 5:39 for Louis Verwijk. I mean, you just love to see it for the rider who has left Team Sunweb in real life to go with a Corendon Circus. One of the guys who has done a very decent intermediate time is about to finish as well. Laurens de Plus for Jumbo-Visma. He was third, only 12 seconds behind Thomas de Gendt at the middle part of this time trial. As he crosses the line, he's still third, 29 seconds behind the rider from Lotto Soudal. A very decent performance by Laurens de Plus. I don't think there's anyone like threatening right now on track. Obviously you've got Jan Bakelants, but I mean, I think a top 15 would be the most responsible thing, because I don't see us being that good. I really do not. Let's compare to like Stef Kras, who's got similar stats. We're 8 seconds ahead of Stef Kras. We're currently 20th provisionally, knowing that there's 20 guys behind me that are all better than myself in time trial. So things aren't looking good at all for Jan Bakelants. Under 1 kilometer to go, Jan Bakelants is about to cross the finish line. Stef Kras has finished just ahead of him. Jan Bakelants on the line, it's going to be 14th to 16 behind Thomas de Gendt. Knowing that we've lost 9 positions on the first intermediate, where we should probably finish around 23rd. Now I'm hoping that maybe the second half of the time trial was better. We're ahead of Vandenberg. We're going to be ahead of Moreno de Pau. At least I hope so. Yep, we are. Jürgen Ronals, we should probably be ahead of him. What happened in the first intermediate? Dylan Tuns. Dylan Tuns is currently first. Oh, Victor Campenart is going to cross the line now. 1 second. This is extremely close. He's going to be way ahead of myself here. Yep. So I can only get overtaken by 2 guys, or I'm going to lose my position in the top 20, which I can guarantee I will. Nathan van der Hooydonk is the next one to finish in Geel or Gil, I don't know. Van der Hooydonk on the line, 7th, 1:18 behind Thomas de Gendt. Dylan Tuns, 18 seconds. Dylan Tuns is 18 seconds quicker than Thomas de Gendt. Enormous time by Dylan Tuns here to put the pressure on Victor Campenart, Wout van Aert, and all these guys. But what a second half by Dylan Tuns. Lampard is not going to be decent. Is 5th place, 49 seconds down. Wout van Aert, first place, 15 seconds quicker. I think Wout van Aert's got it. I would like to think that Wout van Aert has got it. Can Victor Campenart overtake Wout van Aert? Yes, he can actually. He can for 8 seconds. Victor Campenart is the new Belgian time trial champion. Next up, Netherlands Championship. We have the main favorite, Tom Dumoulin, but he's out of shape. And he's also very tired after the Giro and the Dauphiné. So yeah, we'll see what goes with that. Also, we have Wilco Kelderman, 100% fitness, not quite at his fitness peak, and thank God, because I'm afraid he's going to peak too early. But let's go. Kerkrade, 28 kilometers. Can we finally have a title? Let's try our best. And here is our first rider to start this time trial. It's Martijn Tusveld. I'm gonna say it right now. If I don't win the time trial with Tom Dumoulin, it's gonna be shame. It's a shame because Langeveld, Bauke Mollema, Dylan van Baarle, and Steven Kruijswijk are my main opponents. There's no sign of Jos van Emden, which was who was the only guy I was actually worried of. So Dumoulin has no excuses not to win this time trial, but Martijn Tusveld has started. It's gonna be interesting to see like what goes on between the Jumbo team and Sunweb, because we both have decent riders, decent leaders. So yeah, Martijn Tusveld versus Timo Rosen is Act 1 of Jumbo versus Sunweb. He is one of the outsiders to win the Tour de France. Wilco Kelderman has started his efforts. 80 time trial today for the co-leader of the team Sunweb today, as Mike Tennyson has taken the first place for 1 little second over Peter winning. But yeah, Wilco Kelderman just behind Robert Gesink. We definitely have a fight to win today. I feel like we should be able to win, to pull this through with Wilco. Oscar Riesbeck, 3 seconds behind Mike Tennyson. We'll see the end of Martijn Tusveld. He's just behind Timo Rosen. Timo Rosen on the line. It's going to be 4th place. Martijn Tusveld in the final hill towards the finish in Kerkrade. He's going to give it all he's got, all he has, and it's 3rd place, 2 seconds behind Mike Tennyson, who's currently leading the way in Kerkrade. Wilco Kelderman, 20 kilometers remaining for the leader of the team Sunweb on the next Tour de France. And look at this. It's like a swap of power. The leadership has been moved. Wilco Kelderman, who used to be a teammate, I think, of Robert Gesink back in the days, overtaking the one who was for a long time the main hope in a GT win, or in a Grand Tour win for the Netherlands. Wilco Kelderman overtakes him, puts him on the side, and Wilco Kelderman takes the first time in Kerkrade, 2 minutes 27 ahead of Mike Tennyson. Robert Gesink with the 5th time, 2:30 down on the Sunweb rider. Wilco is in a very good shape ahead of the Tour de France. The leaders have now started their time trial. I'm in +2. Bauke Mollema is gone, Wout Poels has gone, Kruijswijk has gone, Langeveld, and now Tom Dumoulin, who's not on a good day at all. Should be enough though. Now I'm thinking the time trial suits climbers more than I expected, because I mean Wilco, granted, is the best time trialist that's gone, but Koen is 2nd, Dylan van Baarle is 3rd. Someone like Robert Gesink in 7th position just makes me think that time trialists, like it's better for them to be good when there's hills. So I could be like worried of a guy like Mollema or Wout Poels, but hopefully I won't. I don't care about any of these people. Like the 3 guys that worry me are Steven Kruijswijk, Wout Poels, Bauke Mollema, and apart from that, that's good. I'm even thinking that actually Dumoulin probably won't win, because Kelderman has done a very decent time. I think Wilco could probably like clinch this win. Alright, Dumoulin is 6 kilometers to go. Nicky Terpstra just crossed the line, 2:33 behind. I don't know what's gonna happen. I usually have like an insight or like an idea as to what's going to happen, but here I would be lying if I said I had. I have no clue. Kruijswijk 2nd time, 1:19 behind Wilco Kelderman. Okay. I think Wilco's got it. I would like to think that Wilco's got it. Shit, that's too much for Tom Dumoulin. I'm actually going to kill Dumoulin in the climb, which is not something I expected. Wout Poels 2nd time at 1:02 behind Wilco. Only Langeveld, I think, and Dumoulin could probably like be in content. Well, no, sorry. Only Dumoulin can now fight for the win. Langeveld is not going to be able to be in the battle. Alright, Tom Dumoulin, final corner. Dumoulin across the line. Can he overtake Wilco Kelderman? No, he cannot. For 14 seconds, Wilco Kelderman wins the National Championships of the Netherlands. ahead of Tom Dumoulin, 15 seconds, then Bauke Mollema, Wout Poels, Steven Kruijswijk, Koen Boomen, Dylan van Baarle, Sebastian Langeveld, Dennis van Vinden, and Brian van Gutten. It's a 1-2 for Sunweb. We'll take that. 13th position as well for Martin Tesvelt. I mean, I did say I can't see how Dumoulin could lose. Well, I just didn't see Wilco Kelderman. But the title stays in the team, no matter if it's with Dumoulin or Kelderman. I am happy either way. America awaits us now. USA Championship. Chad Hager is the only contender for the team Sunweb. And I mean, am I the main favorite? I could be the main favorite. I'm going to face people like Nielsen Paulus or TJ Van Garderen, I suppose. Or Joey Rosskopf as well. Lawson Craddock, Ian Garrison, Taylor Finney. So no Nielsen Paulus. Right, 18 kilometers in Greenville. Let's try to get another title under the belt for the team Sunweb. There's going to be 43 riders, I think, 42, 43 riders fighting for a title today. But Chad Hager will be the last one to leave. I'm just taking a quick look at the start list. Nielsen Paulus is indeed here, but he's not in the favorites. TJ is my main opponent, let's be fair, let's be real. Joey Rosskopf as well, actually. I think I've got only 2 guys to worry about. And if I do my job correctly, we should have another title. Let's see Chad Hager's fitness today. He's a good one. He's on a good day. Probably like a 0 or a +1 for Chad Hager. But hopefully it should be enough to bring the W home with the Team Sunweb. And the first leader of this time trial is going to be Kyler Murphy for rally cycling. He's just ahead of Ben Wolf and Kevin Vermeerk. Actually, Kevin Vermeerk takes second. Taylor Finney, can he take first position? Yes, he can, in the exact same time as Kyle Murphy. I'm trying to like check if there's any good time trialists on the way. The thing is, there's no bad team trialists in the US, but there's no like very good one. Because like, I think this guy, like Tanner Putt, is the one with the lowest time trial stats I've seen today, and he's 64. Which is a lot. Gavin Mannion about to finish as well for rally cycling to try and reclaim the lead after being dispossessed by Taylor Finney. Lawson Craddock has taken the first place in Greenville, but Chad Hager is now on the way. We're following TJ Van Garderen, who's himself following Joey Rosskopf. It's going to be the battle for the title. Ian Garrison as well could be like put in the mix, but he would need a very strong time trial. Let's take the first intermediate time. Joey Rosskopf is a second down on Ian Garrison. How about TJ Van Garderen? Can he do better than the rider from Axions? Yes, he can. 6 seconds quicker than Ian Garrison. Chad Hager about to cross the line at the first intermediate time. It's 8 seconds down. Chad Hager not having the easiest of starts. Okay. TJ Van Garderen might be in a very good day today. We're going to follow the exact same path as previous. We're going to check Ian Garrison's time first. He's first at the second intermediate, 1 second ahead of Taylor Eisenhart. Joey Rosskopf, who was 1 second down on Ian Garrison, is now 3 seconds down. TJ Van Garderen currently running away with this time trial and with the US jersey. 14 seconds quicker than Ian Garrison. Chad Hager just isn't there. Nope. Chad Hager is not there in this time trial. And yeah, 18 seconds. I think TJ Van Garderen is on his way, sorry, to claim a US title today, as Ian Garrison is about to cross the line. It's going to be first place, 22-42 for the riders from Hagens, Berman, Axion. Next up will be Joey Rosskopf, who takes third place. Next up will be TJ Van Garderen, who is going to take first position. And finally, Chad Hager, who just goes under the Flamme Rouge now. He's running out of energy. And it's going to be a disappointing second position for Chad Hager. 11 seconds slower than TJ Van Garderen, who actually I'm happy for him. He's had so much bad luck in his career. To see him finally winning something is, I don't know, heartwarming, I suppose. But second place for Chadega today. Final time trial of the day. We are in Germany, in Deutschland, for the German NC in Düsseldorf. Now, usually, we'd have a decent leader or a decent outsider in Leonard Kemner, but he's just not on a good day at all. So, well, he's not on a good fitness. He's on like 80, -3 race day form and all that. So, apparently our leader, according to the game, will be Nikas Arndt today. I don't know what to expect, except that I'm not gonna win. That's the only thing I know today. So if you can go like for a top 10, I think I'd take it, but I don't see how someone could beat Tony Martin or Maximilian Schachmann after 40 kilometers in Düsseldorf. Nope. As expected, Leonard Kemner is just completely out of shape, and yeah, -2 time trial, minus everything today for the German, and it sadly won't be a win for him on his national championship. Okay, I didn't know Nikas Arndt had a 73 time trial. I won't lie to you, so that's why I was surprised that he was my leader. But Nikas Arndt might actually throw some suspense in the mix, you never know. Leonard Kemner, though, currently first at the second intermediate, on contention to go and fight for the W. Well, sorry, no, not for the W, but like for a provisional first place in Düsseldorf. I think that's mainly due to like the small hill before the intermediate. Leonard Kemner across the line. It's second, 3 seconds slower than Patrick Haller. So yeah, I've lost 31 seconds on the second half of the time trial, which just means that the hills truly helped me to propel myself in first position. And it's also going to be the reason as to why Nikas Arndt probably won't win this time. Second intermediate, Nico Dens, 44 seconds quicker than everyone else, 19 seconds quicker than Nikas Arndt. Jascha Sütterlin, can he do something? He can take the first position, 27 seconds quicker than Nico Dens. Maxim Schachmann is going to overtake Jascha Sütterlin a minute ahead. And how about Tony Martin? It's going to be first place, 40 seconds quicker. I don't know. He's too good. He's so good. But I'm happy about Nikas Arndt's time right now. I think 5th place is going to be where we finish. There's just nothing wrong with 5th position. I was expected 4th. Who's ahead of me? That shouldn't be there. Oh, Nico Dens. Yeah, Nico Dens with a very decent effort today. Speaking of the devil, he just took first position in Düsseldorf, a minute quicker than Marco Mattis for Cofidis. I think, well, yeah, we'll fight Nico Dens for 4th place. I think that's where we're going to end up. Nils Polit to cross the line. It's going to be behind Nico Dens, obviously. Yep. Simon Geschke will be behind as well. I mean, I don't know if we can fight Nico Dens. I think we're like 20 seconds slower than him at the second intermediate. Maybe we've managed to catch some of that time in the descent. But 66 descending doesn't reassure me. Yes, we did actually. 14 seconds quicker than Nico Dens for Nikas Arndt. I think the final part of the time trial was a bit too hard for the Ajoder La Mondiale rider. Jascha Sütterlin 20 seconds quicker than Nikas Arndt. Max Schachmann a minute 23 quicker than Jascha Sütterlin. But Tony Martin is going to retain the German National Championship a minute quicker than Maximilian Schachmann for Panzerwagen. Nothing could have been done to fight the rider from Jumbo-Visma today. Nikas Arndt bringing home a very decent 4th position. And I mean, there's not, yeah, I'm very happy with 4th place with Nikas Arndt. That's where the game expected us to finish, and we just did what the game wanted us to do. Right, so a bit of a shorter episode today, as I had mentioned, but yeah, I just don't want to like do too many races in one episode. 1 hour is way too long. If I can shorten this to, I don't know, like maybe 20-25 minutes, that would be more than appreciable before starting the Tour de France. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the episode, then please be sure to smash the like button. There's also the FIFA career mode going on the way right now. And I mean, I don't know if you've watched it, but hopefully you did, and hopefully you're enjoying it. But if you're only here to watch PCM, then I shall see you in the next installment of the PCM Sunweb career mode, which would be the 22nd episode for the National Road Race Championships. I have been Blackwar. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you guys, and goodbye.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with a bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sip blockbuster.